All right, guys. Hello again. Um, as I was looking over the progression for Unit 5, there's only really a few of you that seem to have anything done with Section 1 or Section 2. So hopefully we can get on that this week. We're going to continue through Lesson 2 this week, which is multi-screen apps. And I don't know if this is exactly what you see, but I know it's close. So you rarely go to an app that has just one screen, right? And we're not going to try to create some of the apps that you go to, but having just one screen is a pretty minimal and probably non-useful app. Okay, so if we look down here, what is a screen? It's just an element like anything else. It's the same as a button. It's the same as a picture. It's the same as anything. Okay, so multiple screens, but only one coding workspace. Okay? Your code, just because it's on multiple screens, doesn't mean your code has multiple screens to it. Okay? So then there's some instructions, and I know you guys can read this about how to make a new screen. You can go through that. Make sure you name, just like we talked about last week, name your screen something that makes sense, something that is useful. And then, you use the set screen for the person to actually go to the screen. So if it says on event, and you can see when they click the smiley face. Okay, so you can kind of see that, and let's see if this works with me being over to kind of right on here. Right there. Oh gosh, that's a little too thick, isn't it? Let's undo that. So you can see here that, let's turn down the size here. When they click on smiley face, then they go to that new screen. Okay, so if we get rid of this somehow, try to click it again. No? Okay, well, let's just get rid of it. How do we get rid of it? That's a good question. Okay, that works. Okay, but that was lesson 9. This is lesson 10. So this one's going to be just you trying to create a new screen. Okay, you can see here you're going to name the screen, all of that fun stuff. Click run. You guys can read through all of this. So you'll just have to let me know if and when you have any questions. Okay, move on to lesson 11. So lesson 11 is about making multiple screens using the set screen. So you're going to add an on event handler. A lot of times that's going to be click, and when you click on something. And then when you do that, you add the set screen to actually switch to the screen, and you'll have to name the screen and all that fun stuff. Obviously, if it doesn't work, run, test, debug. That's what life is about. You make mistakes, you learn from them. That's what coding is about. So really what I want to see this week is this chaser game. And I'm excited about that. So you're kind of trying to chase around, and this is a banana. It doesn't have to be a banana. You're clicking on it, it's moving. You're clicking on it, it's moving, stuff like that. Okay? So if they click on the background, you can say you lose. Okay? You can see down here, we're going to make 3 additions to this game one at a time over the next 3 levels. So you're going to start with the basic game, and you're going to go from there. Kind of keep adding things. So where we're trying to get to is there's lesson 14 where you're adding a full screen. Okay, and then you have a little kind of mini project here. So you're going to, and I know you can read all this, but you're going to add a new screen with game over. Okay, so that'll tell them when they lose. You're going to add an event handler for the start over button. So that button should take them back to the original screen. Okay, and you're going to add set screen to the event handling function for the background image. Okay, so again, that's when they lose, so that should send them to the game over screen. Okay, so have some fun with this. Use whatever objects you want. Brock, I imagine, and you'll probably, and maybe Caden, you'll probably use some baseball bats or something, but do whatever you want. Have fun with it, and we'll see how it goes. You can put the link for this up so I can kind of check them out, and gonna put up a Flipgrid to see what's up. Hopefully you can leave me a little message there just to see what you're up to, how you're doing, and everything like that. Thanks. Bye.